Take a slow breath in right now and notice how easy that was. You did not have to think about it. You did not have to fight for it. The air just came, filled you up, and did its job without you even trying. Now imagine climbing so high that every single breath gives you less and less until the air itself can no longer keep you alive. That place is real. It sits at the top of the world, on mountains like Everest, and climbers have a chillingly honest name for it. They call it the death zone. Here is the part that surprises people. Your body does not break all at once up there. It fails in stages, altitude by altitude, and the higher you go, the faster it comes apart. By the end of this, you will know exactly what thin air does to a human body, and you will reach the height where your body is dying every second you stay, even while you are still standing and breathing. Let's climb up through it, one level at a time, starting low, where it just feels like a bad day. Number 6. Around 2,500 meters, when the mountain gives you a headache. This is where a lot of people first feel it, sometimes without even knowing why. You arrive somewhere high, a mountain town, a ski resort, and within hours, your head starts pounding. You feel a little sick, a little dizzy, weirdly tired. It is called altitude sickness, and it is your body's first complaint about the thinning air. Up here, there is less oxygen in every breath, so your body has to work harder to get the same amount. It is basically your body filing a formal complaint, in the form of the worst hangover you never earned. For most people, it passes, if they rest and take it slow. But it is a warning shot, and the mountain has a lot more where that came from. Number 5. Around 4,000 meters, when your blood starts to change. Keep climbing, and something genuinely amazing happens inside you. Your body realizes the air is thin, and it starts to fight back. It begins making more red blood cells, the tiny carriers that ferry oxygen around your body, trying to squeeze every bit of oxygen out of every thin breath. You breathe faster, your heart beats harder, and over days your blood literally gets thicker with these new cells. It is an incredible survival trick, your body rebuilding itself to match the mountain. But there is a catch. It takes time, and it has limits. Climb faster than your body can adapt, and you leave that clever system behind, walking straight into the stages where being clever is no longer enough. Number 4. Around 5,000 meters, when your brain gets foggy and sleep disappears. Now we are as high as the tallest base camps, and the mountain starts messing with your mind. Simple things get hard. Doing basic math, remembering a name, tying a knot. Your thoughts come slow and thick, like your brain is running through mud. And then, night comes, and you discover you can barely sleep. Up here, your breathing goes strange while you rest, speeding up and then stopping for a few seconds, over and over, jolting you awake, gasping. Imagine being exhausted to your bones, lying down, and your own body refusing to let you rest. This is where the mountain stops being an adventure and starts being an opponent. And the next stage is where it stops just wearing you down and starts actively taking you apart. Number 3. Around 6,000 meters, when your body begins to eat itself. Here is a fact that sounds almost unfair. Above roughly this height, your body can no longer properly rebuild and repair itself. There is simply not enough oxygen to run the repair crews. Cuts stop healing. You lose your appetite, but your body still needs fuel, so it starts breaking down its own muscle to survive. Think about that. You are climbing the hardest thing you have ever done, and your body responds by slowly consuming itself for parts, like a phone dimming its own screen to save the last of the battery. Every day up here, you get a little weaker, a little thinner, a little more worn down, and you have not even reached the worst of it yet. Number 2. Around 7,000 meters, when your lungs start to drown. This one is terrifying because of what it does. At extreme altitude, some people's lungs begin to leak fluid. The very organs you use to breathe slowly fill with liquid from the inside. It means that on a dry, freezing mountain, thousands of meters up, a person can effectively begin to drown. They cough, they gasp, they cannot get enough air no matter how hard they try. There is a matching danger for the brain, too, where it swells with fluid, and a climber can become confused, stumble, and not even realize anything is wrong. Both are deadly, and both scream the same message: go down now. But some people are chasing something at the very top, which means going up into the one place the human body was never meant to be. Number 1. Above 8,000 meters, the death zone. This is it. The name is not a nickname or a scare tactic, it is a description. Above roughly 8,000 meters, there is so little oxygen that no human body can survive there for long, no matter how fit or experienced you are. There is no adapting to it, there is no getting used to it, there is only a clock. Up here, your body is dying every single second, even while you stand there breathing. Your cells are starving, your mind slows to a crawl, and even simple decisions like whether to keep going or turn back become dangerously hard to make. This is why so many climbers use bottled oxygen, and why the ones who push for the summit try to spend as little time up there as humanly possible. Your body is a candle burning at both ends, and the death zone is the wind. Stay too long, and the mountain simply keeps what it takes. So let's climb back down and look at the whole ascent. At 2,500 meters, the mountain gives you a headache. By 4,000, your blood is thickening to keep up. At 5,000, your mind fogs and sleep vanishes. At 6,000, your body starts eating its own muscle. At 7,000, your lungs can begin to drown. And above 8,000, you are simply dying, quietly, on your feet. Here's the thought I keep coming back to. We look at the top of a mountain as the goal, the trophy, the finish line, but your body sees it completely differently. To your body, the summit is not a prize. It is a place that is actively trying to end you, every meter of the way up. So the next time you take an easy breath, sitting comfortably wherever you are, remember that this simple thing, air just arriving when you need it, is a quiet gift most of the planet gives you for free. There are only a few places on Earth that take it away, and every one of them will remind you, in the harshest way possible, that being able to breathe without thinking is the most underrated luxury you will ever have.